Hello, my name is Abigail Wooden, and I'm here to talk about how being in music and on a stage has helped me become comfortable in areas of my life that I haven't been before. Music has been a very powerful thing in my life, especially at an early age. When I was about 4 years old, I can recall singing at the top of my lungs all day because I love to sing. And in my mind, I could close my eyes and I could see a stage full of people who were there to listen to me. And I wasn't really confident on a stage, as I found out when I got a little bit older. When I was about 13 years old, I did my first musical production called Uncle Phil's Diner. And I had a few lines, and I'd practiced them, but when the moment came, I was very, very nervous. And I suppose I didn't really build much confidence or much stage presence in that production. But it did get me a little bit comfortable on a stage, because the second time you're on a stage, you're somehow a little more familiar with your audience than the first time you're on a stage. But I suppose other than that, I wasn't very comfortable on a stage in general. When I was about 14, I started to get some voice lessons, and that really helped me come out musically and figure out what I wanted to do in terms of my vocal range and my style, my music style. And I suppose having your own music style does help you build your own vocal confidence, where you can sing out instead of being very, very hushed and very, very quiet. But we also had posture, a way that we were supposed to stand when we sang, so that the air could flow freely and we wouldn't be uncomfortable. We were supposed to stand with our chin up, but not too up, our shoulders nice and rolled back, and our legs spread a little bit so that our knees didn't lock. And having this helped when you're singing, but about a year after that, I joined a band. And being a vocalist in a band is a little different than being a soloist, I learned. See, when you're in a band, you have to move, because the crowd will not move if you do not move. Essentially, as the vocalist, it is your job to make sure that people are comfortable singing along, especially if it's in a worship band, because that's what I was in at the time, what I am in currently, too. But you have to move, and being taught the posture of a soloist, it was very uncomfortable. It made me feel very uncomfortable to move, and I also felt like I was being stared at, and on top of that. But someone, a very good friend of mine, who had done worship for a long time, said that there will always be something to worry about, something that's going to make you uncomfortable when you're on a stage. But don't worry about it. Don't think, Abby. Just do. And that's something that's really stuck in my own life, in areas and relationships that I've had where I'm uncertain about what to say or what's going to happen. And I can just trust that sometimes I can't think, and I just have to do what feels right in that moment and worry about the aftermath later. If it weren't for being on a stage and working with other people, I would never have become comfortable, and I would never have had the opportunity to share the love of Christ to others through music, so that people could worship God and do so without feeling uncomfortable and in what they were doing in the audience. Thank you very much.